Social policy is notoriously difficult to conceptualize and measure. Scholars use at least 3 different strategies to analyze social policy: text-based comparisons, model-based comparisons, and indicator-based comparisons. Text-based comparisons are quite common in the social policy literature, and there are also some databases that include information of this kind. Data are typically in the form of detailed descriptions of eligibility criteria, benefit scale rates, and so forth, and this information needs much further processing before being used in quantitative research. Model-based comparisons have grown in popularity, probably because they are very easy to apply. One example is Esping-Andersen's famous distinction between the liberal, conservative, and the social democratic welfare state. Model system types are powerful heuristic devices that are best used in descriptive analysis. For causal inference, we typically want indicators that are more sensitive to changes over time and to differences between countries within each model system type. Indicator-based comparisons rely on quantitative data where each country and year in the analysis have their own unique values. Indicator-based comparisons capture changes in policies across time, as well as differences between countries that belong to the same model system type. Indicator-based comparisons may rely on different kinds of data. Social expenditures, either measured as a fraction of GDP or expressed per capita, is the most common way of analyzing social policy in comparative research. It shows how much money countries basically spend on social policies. Caseload statistics are either based on data from the socioeconomic surveys or taken directly from the social registers. Typically, it shows the number of persons or households that receives a particular benefit. Income statistics are used in social policy research to analyze redistribution, such as the anti-poverty effects of the welfare state or its contribution to income inequality. Social rights indicators are derived from policy frameworks and comes very close to what policymakers have in mind when they design their programs. Examples of indicators are net replacement rates, coverage rates, and financing structures. The difference between social expenditures and social rights is easily shown in a simple diagram. In this example, we use unemployment benefits in Sweden. Unemployment benefit expenditures, measured as a fraction of GDP, shows an inverse U-shaped pattern in Sweden, with a clear peak in the early 1990s due to skyrocketing unemployment rates. A social rights perspective reveals a very different pattern. The social rights variable used in this example is the degree of income replacement in unemployment insurance, net of taxes and net of social contributions. Notably, there was no peak in income replacement in the early 1990s. The essential problem of using expenditures, caseload statistics, and income statistics in social policy research is that each of these indicators are sensitive to changes in welfare needs. By comparison, social rights indicators are independent of changes in welfare needs. Social rights data, on the other hand, are very cumbersome to collect, and it often requires a substantial amount of work hours just to get data for a single country and a year. Nonetheless, for those of you who are interested to collect your own social rights indicators, we highly recommend a tool known as model family analysis. Pre-constructed model families are here applied to policy frameworks, generating comparable data on eligibility criteria, benefit levels, and so forth. The Social Policy Indicators database at Stockholm University, or SPIN, makes frequent use of model family analysis. SPIN is divided into different data modules, and each module provides unique cross-country longitudinal data on social policy. It is probably the most complete source of social rights data in the world. The SPIN database can be accessed online through the webpage of SOFI at Stockholm University.